MMA here. I'm gonna be going over Geathje versus Khabib and the aftermath. Well, I was gonna do this on my wife's laptop, but for a reason, Mac and Chrome are having issues, so I can't go live on YouTube before they can. So whatever, just do it on my phone here. Oh man, what? So let's start with the first round. How about that? B goes out, little few out. He gets kicked in the leg here and there a few times. He goes starts pressuring Geathje, shoots some takes down. Geathje defends all of it, but after that, the pace starts to change dramatically, and you can see something about the pressure. You can see it get onto Geathje. He starts throwing very sloppy punches, and none of them were straight. Starts looking down, rarely used his eyes, and no, good. That's good, Khabib, man. He puts a pressure, and his aura, just affects fighters differently and makes them fight different. And yeah, Geathje's throwing very sloppy stuff. Back to his old self. I was watching some videos, and I believe it was Weasel or the Weasel. I think that's the name of his YouTube channel. Yeah, he was going over Geathje should have been throwing more uppercuts and stuff instead of overhands. Yeah, I agreed. Khabib was beating Geathje on the feet, and his punches were on the feet. One of the reasons why Khabib was landing for a technical aspect was Khabib had the straighter punch. Geathje was very looping, so the straighter punch usually beats the looping punch. Most of the time, the straighter punch will get there first, and yeah, Khabib was landing more. When Geathje threw that uppercut, that was his cleanest shot. And as they're going, Khabib pressures. There's not really much to say. He just got some few kicks of his own. He beat Geathje on the stand up, and then towards the end of round one. Sorry about that. Towards the end of round one, once he got Geathje down, he only had 30 seconds to work, and he almost got Geathje in the armbar. And yeah, I called in my other video, man. Geathje doesn't know what he's doing on the ground. He could wrestle, but my other video, I saw I was going over and I was watching his fight where there's some wrestling. When Geathje got the guy down, he was on top. He just stood there he didn't know what to do. And man, wrestling is only wrestling when you're defending the takedown or you're trying to get them down. Once you get it down, it becomes jiu-jitsu. And once a fight reaches the ground, that becomes jiu-jitsu. And yeah, you saw it it went from 0 to 100 the moment Khabib got him on the ground. And yeah, he just did whatever he wanted at will. Got to the armbar, time ran out. And round two, Khabib just immediately pressures. He got kicked in the legs a few times, and props to Geathje. He did what he was supposed to do. He he never got his back against the cage. He tried to use his footwork, but man, like Khabib, when he was pushing the pace, like Geathje looked exhausted. Like God, like the pace on Khabib is just something, and like his speed too. Like I say this all the time, man. Like his striking is not pretty, but it's effective. What effective is, it means it's working. And yeah, it looks ugly, sloppy, but it works. And a lot of that has to do with, his super athletic ability. Like, he just gets away because his natural athletic ability, he just gets away with it. And the fact that, he has iron chin, he got tagged a few times, didn't do anything, just walked like it was nothing. And, props to Geathje, like, he kind of put Khabib in that mold where Khabib was like, okay, I have to finish this fast or else I'm going to lose. Like, I don't know. When I was watching that, like, that's what I got. After those hard kicks that Geathje landed, I felt like I saw urgency from Khabib, and Khabib was like really, really pushing the pace, and like I felt like Khabib felt like he would have lost. He would have lost it if he let it go later. So props to Geathje. He landed good shots, and he, congrats to Khabib, man. He knew what he had to do, or else in order to win, and he executed. Took Geathje down. Like round 2 was like what, a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Trading on the feet, push, eat some shots, and then he shoots for a takedown. Geathje like tries to defend it, turns his back, and Khabib just like glide onto his back, like super smooth. Like it wasn't even like a full takedown. It's just like as he was taking him down, he slid onto his back already, got the back already, and then transitioned to mount, got the triangle, and then got the tap. But like props, I mean, not I don't say props, but got the tap. But it was like the ref didn't see it, and like I cut the ref some slack because like to me I didn't even know that it was a tap. I was like, is that a tap or was that? Like it's like it kind of looked like he was trying to fill out, and like it was so fast. Khabib put him to sleep so fast. Like that triangle was not in that long, and Khabib put the guy to sleep. Got up. Walks in the center. All that emotions kick in. Starts crying. I'm not gonna lie, man. I felt pretty sad too watching that. And I was like, man. And then, Geathje goes, congrats Khabib. So it was pretty nice watching that. How could you hate Geathje, man? That guy is like, he's a savage animal, and super humble person, very nice guy. How could you hate that guy? Like, ooh. And then Khabib gives his retirement speech after. It was pretty sad, and yeah, I felt pretty sad because I feel like this one's a legit, real retirement. Like, that is why I felt sad. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. Right now, talking about it, dude, oh, I feel like sad right now just talking about Khabib lost his father, and like Dana White said, we're lucky that we even got to see him fight tonight or yesterday. Today's Sunday, so yeah, like we're lucky we got to see him fight. You know, like it's pretty sad. Man, like I'm just so lucky. I just feel so lucky and grateful that I got to witness and see this guy fight from like the moment he came to the UFC. Like I seen those like dominating wins, and you know, like I was like, ooh, this guy's is gonna be legit. He's gonna I would love to see this guy fight Pettis, and man, like you know, at the time Pettis was the champ, and I remember watching those fight. I remember watching his Gleison Tebow fight. His like I saw that live, and you know, that's the one people say he lost. I don't know. When I saw that live, I gave it to Khabib. I thought, and I rewatched it again. I still gave it to Khabib. Khabib landed the, I think, you know, he landed the more effective shots. And I remember when I saw that fight live, I was like, you know, oh, one thing I like about this was that the guy, he could still fight when he's tired and things aren't going his way. He could still fight. You know, I remember saying that, like, that's the one thing I like about this fight, you know? It shows that even if he's tired, he's still in there and he's still swinging, and he's not, like, trying to grasp for air. And hindsight, I don't think he was that tired. Hindsight 2020, looking at it now, it's like, ooh. But yeah, like, he's not even the same fighter. And, you know, T-Bow was roided, super roided. You know, he was like, what? And that was the day when, that was at a time when everybody was kind of like 60 pounds. That was, you know, like, that was common at the time. And, you know, dude was like big, roided motherfucker, and oh man, Khabib beat him, and it's just, oh, I just feel so lucky, you know. I got to witness a once in a lifetime talent, and this guy is really unreal. Like, you know, to do what he did after, you know, like after having career-ending injuries, and I can't really think of it right now, but correct me if I'm wrong. I believe he might have some surgeries too. He was definitely out for a long time. Like, if he didn't get injured, imagine how many title defenses he would have gotten. He was supposed to fight Pettis, but then he got that 2-year injury, so RDA got the title shot. And look what RDA did to Pettis, man. Like, Khabib, imagine if he became 24 years old, defeated Pettis at the age of 24. Because that's how old he would have been if he fought Pettis at the time he was supposed to. And, like, you know, to do what he did after those career-ending injuries, and to the opponents that he did, the most talented division, man, like, this guy, in my opinion, is the GOAT. Like, you know, he only lost, what, 2 rounds, and those 2 rounds are super competitive. Like, you know, Gleison Tebow, Conor McGregor, like, some people can, you know, like, even make the argument that he won round 3 against Conor. And, you know, to do what he did, man, that is just unheard of. Like, that Tony fight, you know, it breaks my heart that that fight will never happen. Like, now, dude, I'd pick Khabib over Tony. Like, I don't know. Khabib, to me, Tony is not the hardest puncher at 155. And, I think the guy cuts a lot of weight, probably more than Khabib. Or maybe the same, who knows, but yeah. Tony at 155, I don't think he's the hardest puncher, and I don't know, Khabib's pace. Oof. I mean, cause it's an interesting matchup. I still say that's Khabib's toughest fight on paper, but right now, I had to go to Khabib, man. Tony's getting up there in age, and it just sucks that fight never happened. Yeah, like, oof. Even now, like, after this fight, like, I don't know, man. Like, can Tony, like, how, I don't know, maybe recency bias. Because I know Geathje has, like, very low-level jiu-jitsu, so I don't know how the fight would end on the ground if they both got on the ground, but still. You had to favor Khabib, man. To me, Khabib's the GOAT, man. To do what he did at the toughest division, no controversial decision, and like John Jones, I'm sorry, but like, you got more title defense, but Khabib, it's not his fault he only had 3 title defense. You are only worthy of a title shot if the UFC deems you worthy enough to be marketable. Had Khabib fought Eddie Alvarez like he was supposed to, because that was the fight to make, because that's the fight that should have happened. You got the most deserving lightweight, but you give it to Conor McGregor because, you're only deemed a title shot if you're considered marketable. So it's not Khabib's fault he only has 3 title shots. If he fought Eddie Alvarez, like, how many fight would that be? Like, if he beat Eddie Alvarez, that'd been his first title one. That'd been his title victory. And then how many fights did he fought after that? He fought Edson Barboza. That's one. Who he fought after Barboza? Al. Okay, like, he probably only got, like, maybe 4 or 5. But I believe he could have gotten, like, 7. Who knows? Like, had he, fought Eddie Alvarez, like, he would have been definitely the top GOAT. And then, he would have crushed Conor even more, because they would have fought sooner, and, obviously Conor was been weaker than he was when he fought Khabib, and his ground game probably wasn't even up there to the level it is now, so, like, Khabib probably would just dominate Conor even more. I don't know. What do you guys feel about Khabib retiring? The GOAT status? Who's in charge of that? Besides Artem Lobov, but besides Artem Lobov, who's the second best fighter of all time? I would say Khabib, because, like, here's one thing that you gotta take in consideration the GOAT status too, is like, for me, how many controversial decisions, like, that should also play a role in the GOAT status, like, and it'll be to do what he did with no cuts, no bloody nose, no bruises, never been dropped. Like, the only damage that he took badly was, like, like, you could say, oh, he got clipped by Poirier and the dude that knocked Poirier out, Michael Johnson. But, like, those weren't even like, you know, yeah, they hurt him, but I don't think they were as bad as people make it out to be, especially the Michael Johnson fight. Like, Poirier, okay, he was like somewhat hurt, but he was still fine, in my opinion. But yeah, like, yeah, for him to do what he did, like, yeah, he has a win over what? RDA, Connor, Poirier. And the Johnson fight, say whatever you want, but that was after Johnson knocked out Poirier. So that one counts to me. Johnson, that one counts to me. And then, what was it? So RDA, let's go in order. RDA, Johnson. Barboza is a good one, good threat, but, you know, good fighter, but like, would you say he's like championship material? No. So RDA, Johnson, Barboza, Connor, and then Geathje. You know, he did this to the most stacked division. I don't know. I had to give the GOAT status to Khabib, because not just that he did that, but like how he got away, and like, you know, never been tested. He never tested positive for anything. The guy never tested positive. Never been cut. Never bled. Never been dropped. You gotta give it to the guy, and only lost 2 competitive decisions. Like Jones, like, come on, like, okay, you want to count Jones as undefeated, okay, whatever, but like, you know, controversial decisions should be taken into account, as well as controversial drug testing. So, you know, because of that, right now I give it to Khabib. And yeah, and that guy is truly special. Like, money never gotten to the best of Khabib. Like, money never gotten to the guy. So, like, you know, you see money gets to everybody. But, like, Khabib, he is just as determined and dedicated. Like, it's so unreal. The discipline on that guy is unreal. Like, he is just as, like, it seems like as if he was just as disciplined for this Geathje fight as he was his UFC debut. Like, it's just crazy. Like, it's so unreal, the amount of discipline to be like that, and, you know, the amount of discipline to, like, train competitively after you retire, because, I don't know, I feel like Khabib is gonna take the role of his coach, the role of his father, and be like the head coach of the Dagestani, aka Dagestan. He's gotta be like aka Dagestan, aka coach. And oof, like, it's just, oh man, like, that guy is so unreal. Like, what he did, and like the discipline for him to do what he did is just unheard of. You know, like, sucks that we'll never get to see that Tony fight. To me, that's on paper his toughest fight. But even now, like, Tony at 36, if they fight, what, 37, 38, like, God, you know, it just sucks that it never happened. But I don't know. I'll make another video for the lightweight division. But man, you know, this truly was an honor to be a fan and to witness Khabib from his UFC debut all the way till now. Like, I am like, oof, I just feel so lucky and like heartbroken and like, damn, dude. I can't believe it, man. Like, I don't know, my eyes are like not quite watery yet, but like I can feel like it's getting there. Like shit, and like fuck, you know, it's over. And it's like, oh, I want to see him like get at least one more fight, at least fight Tony, at least. That was all I wanted, to watch that Tony fight. And you know, congrats to Justin, he spoiled the party. You know, props to Tony for taking it. But oh man, like fuck. Oh, that's all I wanted to see. But you know, I'm just I'm just lucky that like Dana White said, we're just lucky he chose to fight Geathje yesterday. So you know, Khabib, he's gonna be taken care of. People in that part of the world, government take cares of their athletes very well. So Khabib, if that coaching role doesn't work out, he's set. He's taken care of. He doesn't live an expensive lifestyle. Oh yeah. I don't know. I just end it here. Yeah. Tell me who you guys think is GOAT status worthy, like behind Artem Lobov, and what do you guys think of Khabib's career? You know, like I know a lot of people didn't really enjoy or like his career, but you know, those are just the fuck the bandwagoners. Yeah, fuck the Conor bandwagoners. Yeah, let's end it here. What up? It's Geeky Fire May here.
Oh, there. Stop. Yeah. The amount of BS I gotta go through. Terrible upload. This is how I had to upload it. Gotta record on my wife's phone, then I gotta upload it. That's some BS, man. I got more videos like this. Peace out.